made it out here. This is kind of where I got a new feeder I got made. Fixing to bring out here. The trail's right over here behind me. Kind of comes this way. Kind of goes off that way. Over here in East Texas, where there's a lot of pine trees, you're not going to get no 100-yard shots. You're lucky if you can get a. Depends on how much you want to clear, I guess. 50 yards. It's probably as good as you can get, really, unless you just want to clear a lot of land for it. But this is going to be probably a 35-yard-ish. I'm going to try to get 2 different little shooting lanes and then an open area right here in the middle. But this is kind of what we're shooting for, just trying to. The feeder will go right over there. There's a creek right there, so I'm gonna put it right here. A little bit of a high ground area, but I'll put it right there. I'm gonna try to open all this up. I'm not taking down the big stuff, but just making room for the deer to move around, and for pigs and stuff where I can get a good shot, because there's so many trees here. If you don't clear out some brush, you can't see anything. But enough of me yapping. I'm gonna try to find a good spot to put y'all. So hold tight. I think we're all done. It's definitely not a clean job for sure, but got all the brush out of the way. Yeah, we had like 3.5 inches of rain like 4 days ago. This is down by the creek, so it's pretty much like swamp ground most of the time. It's still mushy, but it was fine. But yeah, here we get it all. It opened up a little bit. You can get to the creek now. Maybe the deer will come look for some water and find some corn maybe. But got this all opened up a little bit more back here. There was a bunch of dead trees that kind of washed up, get caught up in the trees. This thing is like underwater normally when it floods. So you see all those trees pushed up against the other trees. But yeah, you couldn't walk back here before. It all looked like that over there. But I'll find me a place to put my feeder now and shoot some pigs. And I'm not a giant deer hunter, but kind of want to get my kids into it, let them experience that outdoors. And sorry for the film work. My son is not here. He's my camera guy. So I think the camera kind of fell forward on this other camera a minute ago. I didn't realize it till I opened up the door. But yeah, I think this is where we came in. I was talking about putting the feeder somewhere in here, but now we got some area for the deer and the wildlife to get to the feeder now. It's definitely not perfect for sure, but it'll make it. We can get around here, look around and see things. But I think we're done for the day. I may just go ride some trails and have some fun for a little while, maybe before I go home. But hope y'all have a good day. Hope you enjoyed the content, and we'll see you next time. If you got any advice for things you want to see or talk about, just let me know in the comments. All right, thanks. We'll see you next time. Bye.